Hello and welcome back to my Fallout 76 playthrough. This is part 2. It's the same gameplay recording as part 1. I just forgot to do an intro and an outro, or vice versa. So yeah, thank you for clicking on this video, and I hope you enjoy. I'll get back to the gameplay. I like that the hat doesn't even cover the bald spot. That's cool. Alright, Mr. Stinks in the house.
Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding? Fantastic. So that's where their boss will be. You just need to...
Wait, West Virginia lumber? That is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards.
Yeah, that's until you guys showed up.
You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, Duchess, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns.
I got a little pistol.
Try and luck your way inside. Maybe see if they want to talk to you.
Got a little
There
baby
was this
dinky
family
pistol.
I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them.
I'll go find him. I actually do have to talk to him. Damn.
Anything else? You'll find them, but if they are, found him living in the stalls at Guy.
Tyler County Fairground, I got it. I got it. I got it. Enough yapping.
Well,
I
that's a
got
good
it.
thing. If you haven't, and take care of yourself, all right?
Alrighty, man. Alrighty. Better get to running. What is that? Hi, man. I forgot you can also just... That's a tree that I'm walking into. I really do hope that I can start using those laser weapons soon, or just energy weapons. I said it earlier, but I've never used them, and usually my go-to style of build in an RPG is not energy weapons. In Fallout specifically, I tend to like snipers usually, or like longer ranged. Stealth is not something that I do all the time, but stealth is nice to have as an option, so I'll use like suppressors on my guns for the damage buff in like the older Fallout games, how they had that. I don't know if it's a thing in this game, but what's going on with that? Level 10? I'll find more power armor somewhere. I'm taking that chassis, though. Actually, wait, I don't have to get rid of this.
Sore all over.
Enter. Yeah, so I usually, go with longer range, or the exact opposite of melee. Like, those are my two go-tos. I don't really do full auto. I don't really do energy because it's not really high damage per shot. It's more damage per second. So you know, I figured I would switch it up and use some energy weapons and see how that goes. Can't collect it, but it'll get collected in 60 seconds. Figured I'd use energy weapons, see how that goes. Again, I don't know how it's gonna go, because I've never used them.
Back to this area. They'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
So we'll see. Also, I have another character that's level 50. Well, you know, level 178 or whatever. But at level 50, you get things called legendary perks. And legendary perks just kinda... What does an educated person call an insurance policy? Vault tech. Hilarious. Legendary perks give you permanent effects so that you can, you know, play the game better. Just like how normal perks give you permanent effects. And because I have a level 170 something, I have 4 perk slots, because you get one every 50. So you get 50, 100, 150. Maybe you start with 2. I don't know. Anyways, 4 perk slots. Most important one being, let me go find it. Master Infiltrator. Auto unlocks skill 0 terminals and locks. Already pretty good. Makes so you don't have to lockpick as often. But, +3 lockpicking and hacking skills. That saves you 6 whole perk cards. Because if you don't have this, you need to get 3 perk cards for lockpicking, which I think is in Perception. And then 3 perk cards for hacking, which is in Intelligence. That is a lot of levels. 6 levels. That's a long time of playing the game, because when you're picking those lockpicking perks, you're missing out on other perks that would make it... that would make you play better. Like a damage card. I think in the Perception tree, that's where they put the, like, semi-auto rifles perk cards and the auto rifles perk cards. So if you want to use either one of those 2 weapon classes, you need Perception perks, and if you have 3 cards wasted on lockpicking, that's, like, what is it, 30% damage that you're losing out on? Is that, I think it's 30% damage you're losing out on, which is quite a bit in this game. But for my other cards, I'm going to be using energy weapons, so let's see. Not going to be using explosives. 10% chance energy damage will recharge power armor. I mean, that's a pretty good one to just have anyways, so I might put that one on. Build with ranged weapons. Ranged sneak. That's a good one. Taking one for the team is a good one. But I am playing solo, so. And then those are just, you know, good to have. I'm going to be taking one for the team.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be.
I don't really know what to put in the other 2 slots, so I don't think I'm gonna put anything in them for now. I'll just leave them. Might as well put that in.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Might as well put that in. Alright.
It's too
Onward.
wintry outside.
Cool mountain goating. Let's go show these guys the Mr. Stink treatment.
Plenty of unclaimed space up the road. Maybe you should give it a visit.
You don't get rid of Mr. Stink that easy.
West Virginia, no. Don't know anything about them. No. Look, we worked out a deal with them. Supplies. Once a month. Food, ammo, scrap. Murray and me take it up to the mill ourselves. Gave us a password to get in. Blue Danube. You do that. Maybe I can see having a little something set aside for you. One time, though.
Mr. Stink doesn't play around.
Then by all means. Bye.
I would love to kill this guy, but he said he was going to give me things, and I like things. You can pretty much guarantee Mr. Stink won't kill you if you have things to offer me. And then you just don't give me the things, because as soon as you give Mr. Stink the things, he's going to kill you. That's how it works. You gotta, like, what is that? You gotta perpetually tell me you've got things to offer me, and I'll keep you alive. Mr. Stink doesn't play around. They're firing at Mr. Stink. What a mistake to make. Who said that? You. Bye-bye.
Stop! Can't stop.
Bye-bye. I'm a little rat guy who likes picking up his little rat things, and that's one of the things I like about this game, is I just get to slurp up all the goodies. Hi. There's an enemy down there. There he is. I don't actually see him, but I hit him twice. There he is. Come here, bud. 360. That was really bad. Okay. As I was saying... Oh. Don't know what that was about. As I was saying... I'm in! Hello? Hello?
Hey!
There we go.
The hell out of... Oh, yeah. You're not one of those creeps. Well, you here to rob me? Well, joke's on you. Don't got nothing.
Mr. Stink doesn't need monetary payments. Unless you want to stay alive. Then Mr. Stink is gonna need some stuff.
Ah, you talked to the well-done guy, huh? Well, yeah. Could kill them all. If I wanted. But I'm not just giving it away. You gotta get me something. Government-issued astral transporter. Snagged it on my way out of the lab. Takes your physical form and drops it right into the astral plane. Makes you nearly invisible. Makes it a whole lot easier to take folks out of this world at the same time.
They're gonna smell me.
Makes you invisible, not agile. Island nearby.
I'm gonna go bring him the egg.
Something nasty enough that I don't want.
I'm gonna go bring him the egg.
Mind them.
I want the XP from killing the thing that's over there. So I'm gonna bring him the egg. I'm here to claim my egg. My little eggy. Uh-oh. That's fine. Somebody was already here and they already killed the thing. Damn. That sucks. Womp womp. It's kind of the rough thing of having an online game. Is, stuff like that. Where you're told to go to an area for a quest. And so is everybody else who makes a new character. They're also told to go to that area for a quest. And that island is called Deathclaw Island. And as you might guess, there's a Deathclaw there. Supposed to be a Deathclaw there. Let me kill these guys. Claim this. There's supposed to be a Deathclaw there. But, being an online game, you can't just spawn an enemy every single time someone new goes to a place. Or you're gonna have a billion enemies on the map, and that's gonna probably ruin the game. So you gotta have some restriction on enemy spawning. And unfortunately that comes at the cost of gameplay experience for the second guy who gets there. Because I was the second guy, and I don't get to kill the Deathclaw, which kinda sucks. But I am gonna activate this, because you get a lot of blueprints for doing stuff like this. So we'll see if I get one from this. I should, hopefully. There's some weird, like, pseudo-PvP in this game, where, yeah, I mean, it exists, you can kill other players, it just is kinda like two-way consent, which is fine for, like, an RPG game, because you don't want to just be getting killed by other players all the time. I got some gas signage, nice. You don't want to be getting killed by other players all the time, but at the same time, it might as well just not be there, because nobody is PvPing in this game on purpose. The only time I ever see it happen is when a low-level player accidentally shoots at a high-level player, and then the high-level player now has consent to kill that low-level player. I mean, it's not like the low-level player meant to do it anyways, so, like, why does that count? Who knows? Let's see what this guy wants. It's doing the thing again. This guy doesn't want to talk to me the first time I push E. Hi, man. Can you speak?
You find me my egg?
Jesus. Yeah, here you go.
Well, hello. That is a beauty. When you're hatched, you're gonna call me Papa. Here, those are my end of the bargain. Make the most of them.
I'm gonna kill this guy. Never mind. This game hates fun. There's always essential NPCs in Fallout games. It's just a Fallout thing. What I will do is look for this teddy bear, though. I gotta find Jangles the Moon Monkey. Because you get a lot of money. There he is. 50 caps. Jangles regularly gets lost at the fair. Which means every time you're back here, you get to go find him and get 50 caps. Now, I can head to the mission. It's things like this that kinda show you, I mean, given it's right next to a named location, but it kinda shows you Bethesda does care to make an interesting world. And they are pretty good at it, like Skyrim and Fallout. There's just a painting of 2 ducks and a bowl of soup. I'm gonna eat the soup. Yummy soup. Oh. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna take the photo in the vase face. Defend? Okay. If you insist. I get more blueprints for this anyways, so I'm not that mad.
Hostile target detected.
Mr. Stink's not so good at aiming.
Be harmed.
You know what is useful for just about any build in this game is a few points in perception for concentrated fire. This one lets you use VATS like normal. In the older games, VATS lets you target limbs, so this lets you target limbs. So now, instead of just targeting the enemy, let me run over here and show. I get to choose which part of the enemy I shoot at, and the back panel is a crit if I can hit the back panel. There we go. You might be asking, how did you just shoot through him and hit only his back? That's because Mr. Stink's just that good. Or I miss. That's cool too.
Do not make any further escape attempts.
Most of this game is just shooting stuff. Oh. And missing. Oh, and missing twice. I never miss 3 times in a row. Yippee! Okay. See, did I get any new plans? Metal box. Let's go. Alright. So, the base building in this game is done by unlocking plans. You need plans to build things. Makes enough sense. Most plans are completely RNG based, which is kind of silly for a game where you can build things, but, you know, it is what it is. The building in this game is good. It's much better than Fallout 4 building, in my opinion, having played both games. So anyone who's played Fallout 4 but not played this game, if you enjoyed the building in Fallout 4, you would like it in this game. You are limited by size. Like when I put my camp down originally, you could see that the little green circle there wasn't infinite like it is in Fallout 4. I don't think Fallout 4 has infinite building, but you know what I mean. The area that you can build within is way larger. There's no way to increase the size of your camp, but you can buy, like, different quote-unquote interiors for your camp. Like, you can buy a vault. When I say buy, I mean with the in-game Atoms currency that you can also pay for with real money. I have never personally done that, but that's an option. My hunting rifle is broken. Oh no! Our table! It's broken! But yeah, you can buy interiors or your camp with Atoms. You can also get free ones sometimes. They'll put them in the shop for free. There's a quest to get you, like, the entrance room of a vault, I think, or, like, the utility room for free. But if you want any expanded ones, there's, like, they're more recent. They're like, exterior things, if that makes any sense. Like, you can put down a little vertibot, and in your camp, if you interact with it, it'll put you in a loading screen, and then take you to this little private, like, area that you can build within. And I'm pretty sure those areas are bigger than the camp radius, but I don't have one, so I'm not positive. But yeah, so if you like building, you know, there are ways to build big things. Most people just have a pretty simple building. They don't bother spending too much time customizing it. I've seen some really cool builds. I've also seen some pretty, like, pretty interesting builds made by people who want to troll other players. So, for example, you can put traps in your camp, and the traps will work against NPCs that show up and try to break your stuff. Like, if a wild mongrel shows up, he'll start biting at your walls and things and break it, then you'll have to repair it. So you can put up, like, turrets, and, like, punji sticks, which are, like, these spike boards that you put on the ground. So, there's things you can do, but a thing I've seen is someone made... I think they made the floor out of, like, punji sticks.
What is it?
Let me talk to this intercom and then I'll resume. Yeah, I'm just gonna start killing people. So you can put down these boards that, like, launch corpses and items, but as soon as they're used, they hurt whatever touches them, and then they disappear. So this is a punji board. That's not what I'm talking about, but that is one of the things you can use. These guys aren't gonna have a good time, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, they made the floor out of these boards, and then a player walked on it and fell through the floor to their death, because they had it, like, above a cliff. So you can trap your base to just kill whoever visits it. That's an option. I haven't personally seen that, but that's a thing you can do. I also saw someone built a one-to-one not a one-to-one, but joking. Someone built a replica of 9/11 in their camp. So that was one of the interesting things I've seen. It's pretty cool. They even had, like, the spotlights that are, like, lighting up the towers. It was neat. It was a very neat build. I'm trying to find a way around into the place here. So I mean, players, they've got some creativity. Some very creative minds playing Fallout. Just focus on killing the rest of these guys, and then I'll get in there. Kill the leader. The game's not terribly difficult, as you can tell by my health bar not really moving down. It's a pretty easy video game. It does get harder the more you level up, but at the beginning it's kinda slow. Like, you don't really do much damage, and the enemies don't really do much damage. So you're just kinda stuck shooting at each other for a while. But later in the game, you unlock some cool weapons. some cool mutations, status effects. The game does get pretty good, in my opinion. I do like Fallout 76. I don't play it as much as I used to, but I don't play any game as much as I used to. I'm over encumbered, but I'm just gonna keep picking things up because I have Fallout first, and that means I can just throw stuff away. That guy had 2 pistols. There's that guy running off too. Come back. This is a good opportunity to change weapons. What do I got? 48 damage? Heck yeah. Ooh, a shotgun. Probably start hotkeying stuff so I can get back to it quick. Shotgun. Bolt action pistol. Alright. Where is this guy? Oh, he's in that tower, isn't he? These guys love throwing Molotovs. I'll tell you that for $3.99 a month. Gee, I wonder who set that fire. Can't jump over that. Who just shot at me? You. I've got some new armor. Let me take a second to throw that on. Got chest piece. That's somehow better, but also worse. I don't understand. Right arm. Right leg. One that has more durability. There we go. Who's shooting at me? You? What are you doing? How'd your Molotov just explode in 2 different spots? That's confusing. Don't do that again. So, I got my little camp here. I won't be able to put it down here because this is a named location. Why does every single one of you have a Molotov? You know what? I like throwing shit also. Give me these. I forget what key it is for me to throw things. There we go. Found it. Did I hit someone? Ow. They added the ability to ping, which is interesting. That was a recent thing that they did. It's a good change. I just don't really know why they took 5 years to put it in. Or 6 years. However long it's been. What do we got here? Metal helmet. There's lots of goodies for me to shove in my pockets. Like a little rat. Mr. Stink, the rat man. Is that a gnome? Oh! They do a little chuckle when you pick them up. It's pretty funny. I remember when I was playing with my brother for the first time on this game, and we figured that out. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool little, funny little noise that plays for no reason. It was around the time of like the I'm not a Gnelf, I'm not a Gnoblin, I'm a Gnome, and you've been gnomed. That one meme. Very aged at this point. But, you know. Hey, how's it going? Bye-bye.
No one's heard from Batter.
Suspects he finally managed to get himself killed. Batter was a long shot anyway.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Always figured it'd take someone coloring with a full box of crayons. Surprise.
Hi, do you want to talk to me still?
They're running a parade through here now? You want to tell me who the hell you are?
I just killed your friend right in front of you. You were speaking to him, and I killed him in front of you, and you don't care? Alright, sick.
Sure.
I'm just gonna kill you too. None of these people have common sense. You'd think they would just stop. You'd think they would just give up. I'm just storming through here and killing everyone. Hey, you know what? Give me all your stuff, too. You don't get to keep any of this in the afterlife. This is Fallout First gameplay, by the way. This is what it looks like to have Fallout First. So silly. All these goodies for me to scrap. Raider left leg. Hunting rifle that's not broken. Keeping that one. Alright.
Say it again so the mic can hear you. The name.
Crane.
And where is this Crane?
I saw him. We were at this bar.
Whoops.
The Wayward, just north of Flatwoods.
That guy is dead
What
now.
does he know?
They're both dead. Everybody in this room is dead.
He said he was on the trail of this vault.
The people kind or the richest kind?
The kind that holds stuff.
The kind that holds stuff. I'll consider the topic clarified. You think it's the treasure?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Well, seems like that'd be worth finding out, wouldn't it?
Yes?
Pneumatic
Are you
leather
afraid
armor.
of me?
Interesting.
Oh god, yes.
Don't be. We're not monsters here. We're pragmatists. You can get off the floor.
Are you... You're not going to kill me?
They're not monsters, but Mr. Stink is a monster. He's a little
Not
rascal.
unless you give me a reason. Do you have a place to go?
No.
Do you want one?
What would you need me to do?
I was supposed to
Go
leave with the
upstairs,
gang a
Have
message.
a meal and a drink, share what you know. Maybe it'll jog some memories. From there, we can talk.
Everyone is dead. I'm not really leaving anyone a message right now.
Men and women here. A little family. We take care of our own. Rest of the world, be damned.
Everything is awesome. Everybody is dead. Let me throw my goodies away, and then I'll be off to the Wayward. Finish this quest. I like that the sign blueprint that Duchess, the woman of the Wayward, gave me is just her sign, but it says Crane Treasure Hunting Company instead of the Wayward. I mean, I guess why change it if it's not broken, but, you know.
You're back. You managed to get those punks out of our hair yet?
Oh, they're all dead. They're all dead. Mr. Stink killed them all.
Well, that's good to hear. Though, judging by that look in your eye, I have exactly 0 follow-up questions on the method of your negotiations. But you did good. Shows maybe you could be trusted. Maybe. But there's still the issue of my missing muscle. They went out chasing some unsavory characters. Never came back. They're 2 of the tougher cookies I've met in my day. So them being gone this long means something happened. You track them down? Maybe I remember a thing or two about this Crane fella.
Cool.
Music to my ears. Missing person number 1's named Polly. Got a transmitter in her. You could track her with your little radio there. Missing person number 2 goes by Saul. Those 2 are closer than toes and bad stilettos. So if you find one, the other's likely close by. Find them for me, and I'll pay you for the privilege of getting to yell at them in person.
Alright. Time to go find them.
Appreciate it. Polly's tracking frequency is 99.7. The once proud home of Appalachia's smooth jazz. I figured someone should get some use out of it. Find out what happened to them. If I need to find new people, I'd like to at least ensure I tried to do right by the old ones.
Alrighty. Some yummy, yummy quest rewards. Alright. Seeing as that's the end of that quest, and the recording for this session is over the 2-hour mark at this point, I'm gonna call that a good recording session, and I'm gonna leave it there. And I will probably come back and do another one. But yeah, I'm gonna try and cut out a whole lot of that 2 hours. I want to get it down to maybe another like 30 to probably less than 30, like a 20-minute video or something like that. So I'm gonna cut it down quite a bit. Who knows, maybe I'll even break it into a few different videos, but probably not. I'll probably just leave it as one for all that. But yeah, if you've watched this far, and this ends up being the actual outro, thank you for watching. And leave a like, comment, that would be cool. Subscribe. Most of the people who are seeing these are subscribers at the moment, but, you know, if you're not subscribed, go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this again, hopefully soon. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Alrighty, thank you, and see ya.